Yes, you will. If you are... Where are they at, though? Seriously, could you fucking stop? I want to see if it even works. Fuck off with your limitations. I can't even watch my own fucking stream. I am online, you stupid bitch. This motherfucker. Yeah, fine. Of course you won't work. Why would you? Actually, wait, hold on. Do you accept this? Yes. Now work. If you'd like to! Normal bullshit, and it actually works. Holy crap. Yeah, so now it's a new chapter in Starcraft 2. Gonna do a new campaign on hard, of course. I don't know if I can do it on hard, but we're gonna try.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion.
He's an idiot. Not gonna be overwhelming enough, buddy. Could you imagine how weird that would look like? A game's engine.
Today, we retake our homeworld. And with it, our legacy.
Nice! Great evil looms over the galaxy. Why? They're just dead. There's nothing else to say about this. Everyone's just dead.
Templar. At long last, we stand at the threshold of destiny. For today, we will restore the glory of our legacy. Today, we will retake what we have lost and reclaim our homeworld. And may the Kala's light guide us.
The invasion fleet stands ready. We await only your command, High.
You must halt this invasion at once.
And the Dilf.
Templar! Arrest this traitor!
No! We will hear him out.
The end war has come. Amon, the Dark One, has returned.
This heretic cannot be trusted.
This invasion is a distraction from the true battle ahead. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy.
Do not forget that it was his interference that brought ruin to Ire.
And that burden weighs heavily upon me. Artanis, I have found a way to stand against the coming darkness. You must believe me.
We have been through much together, Zeratul. But far too many have sacrificed, in the hopes that this moment would come to pass. Executor! Commence the invasion!
No one wants to listen to Zeratul. Except for the enemy. Or other races. Even Zergs have listened to him. The Zerg. Like Kerrigan listened. Artanis, nah.
Reclamation of Ire is underway. We are preparing to siege the warp network at Karasan now.
Well done, Selendis. Once the warp conduits are free of infestation, our forces will strike as one across the surface of Ire.
The Templar await your command, Hierarch.
And this is gonna be a contrast to what Heart of the Swarm was. Because now there's a big fucking problem. This expansion does not pull any punches. At all. On hard mode, it's even worse.
I have diverted some colossi to join your forces. Use them well, Artanis.
And I'm not saying that it's gonna be overly hard. It's gonna be hard as shit. As soon as you get out of this mission, out of the tutorial basically, which you can just attack, move everything,
There is a Zerg hive cluster.
almost everything.
If possible, we should destroy it.
Because there are places. How the hell did he... Okay.
Let us return our focus to reclaiming the warp conduit.
And she just sends us 6 zealots. I don't like them in a main wave. Stalkers. On Brutal, you cannot do such things. Because they'll just melt you. Like they did those zealots. Hello. Or PoE. I told you already, I'm not destroying or pushing.
The conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
As you command.
2 warp conduits remain in the grip of the Zerg. Ready yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
I'm not deleting Starcraft 2 from our schedule. Because I've already gotten to Starcraft 2. Legacy of the Void.
Hives in the surrounding area.
PoE is gonna be Wednesdays and Fridays. But now is the sad sexy boys and gals. Because why not?
Warriors, annihilated.
We strike as one!
Still, this was the best texture for a protoss.
Hive cluster has fallen. Continue on, brothers.
For some reason, she has just the smoothest skin. For a bone-based form of life. They are plants that use bones and psionic energy. How the fuck does that work? I don't know. How, but I love it. Almost love it. If only they were breathable.
Allow us to join you in battle. We embrace the glory of battle.
And a couple of Starcars are gonna die. Especially that one. Why didn't you blink?
May the Kala guide our blades.
Like, this mission probably is one of the easiest
Lies in ruins. Only one remains, my warriors.
in all of StarCraft 2. Through all the expansions, this is the easiest one. But I'm lying though, because this is the hardest one out of the easier missions in StarCraft. You can actually fucking lose here. Are those birds? Didn't know phoenixes turned into birds.
The second warp conduit is activating now.
Psi matrix signal confirmed. Reinforcements warping in at your location.
I am the voice of the eclipse. It shall be as you say.
We are the unicorns of the void.
This brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard.
Why are you still speaking to Zeratul? Didn't you send him somewhere?
The final hive has fallen. Let this be the first victory of many. Ire will be restored.
You've dismissed his help. And now you're speaking to him like, yes, you're speaking the truth. It may seem like he dismissed him. But it was more of a, we'll talk a lot later, at a later date.
For us. Show the Zerg no mercy.
Hybrid on Ire. It is they who have been leading the Zerg.
And of course every zealot is gonna die. Because they're probably the most expendable pieces of shit in the game. Especially on this mission. But we're still gonna win without the zealots.
The warp conduits have been secured. Our starfighters are moving to take this fight across the surface.
Take command of the invasion, Executor. Zeratul, you and I must discuss this most recent turn of events further.
Still don't know how they work. By all means, it should not work. Because you need to either touch or come into vicinity to a teleport to be able to teleport. Instead it's like they're crashing into the teleporter.
It seems the end war you warned of has begun. Tell me, old friend, what is it you have learned?
I have witnessed the end of all things. Horrific legions of hybrid, raising world upon world. In the darkness, lording over them, a shadowy form. Amon.
Yet, you spoke of a way to stand against him.
This vision was a benevolent one, as if an ancient voice called out from beyond. The keystone shall usher you unto hope.
Keystone.
I saw a burst of light revealing the Zelnaga artifact on the Terran world of Korhal. It is the keystone of this vision. The prophecies speak of Zelnaga standing against Amon in the end times.
This distortion is awful.
This keystone will guide us to them.
I have always trusted you, Zeratul, but the burdens of leadership demanded much of me. There are times I am uncertain whether I was truly ready for such weight.
Your doubt is unfounded, young Artanis. You must embrace what you have become if you are to be the leader we now need.
You will go to James Raynor on Korhal and receive this keystone. I will marshal our forces for the war ahead. When you return, the Templar will be ready. Entaro Tassadar, old friend.
Entaro Artanis, brother.
Still don't know why he says Antaro Artanis.
Secure the Zelnaga keystone from James Raynor. My forces will reactivate the Spear of Adun, a warship that will be invaluable in the battles ahead. May Tassadar's shadow hide you, my friend.
The Void Seeker lies in ruins. What has transpired here? Zerg, protect the Dark Prelate. The Zerg in this area should have been eradicated. Stalkers, hurry to the Nexus Point nearby and warn our brethren. I must investigate this further. For the reckoning. It shall be as you say. Raku. I serve. You require. The enemy surrounds us. Proceed with caution.
No, this mission is fine. It's an easy one for most people.
We will have to blink across this chasm.
It's just build a small army and destroy the enemy.
Mutalisks. Focus particle disruptors upon them.
And that's basically it for the mission, but the next one is gonna be a problem.
It shall be as you say.
Zeratul, the Templar stationed here. I can no longer sense them within the Kala.
Is that not impossible? Your kind cannot disappear from the Kala. Unless your nerve cords are severed.
Then the impossible has happened. I can no longer sense Artanis. There is only a void in the Kala where he should be.
The shadow moves against us, Executor. Artanis is in grave peril.
You must raise an army and find him. My Phase Smith Karax will help you re-establish this nexus point. Zeratul, save Artanis.
Okay.
Dark Prelate Zeratul. I am Karax of the Kalai Caste.
Friend Karax, we must establish this nexus as quickly as possible.
They're using the word friend a bit too much. As protoss. I don't know why they know the word. It's fine.
A void pylon. It should be able to summon my Nerazine brothers. Dark Prelate, we answer your call. We move unseen. Intriguing. I serve. For now. Very wise.
And for now, this only brings us zealots and stalkers. Stalkers, yes. How wise of you to call them stalkers.
We move unseen. Reckoning.
Like, again, this is not a hard mission, but it takes some time. This is just to ease you into what's to come. Asa, the Templari. And for now, Zealots are basically just tanks. Even though Stalkers are way better at tanking damage. Just because of the blink. They can get in and get out fast. Bitch, then unfreeze yourself. Still don't know how they use anything. Yes, I do require your skills, matey.
Zeratul, the Zerg are moving to attack. Rally your defenses.
We don't have defenses. At all. Except fucking army. Which I hate that they just give you fighters and no ion cannons. You know, like the thing that breaks your entire army once you get close to it. It's the void. They're gonna use ambushes a bit much.
You have not enough minerals.
Unseen. Very well. Intriguing. Veraku. It shall be as you say. I am the...
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I don't know why they're cooler than Terrans and Zerg. Actually, no, the Zerg are probably the coolest race for Starcraft 2 because you actually get to play with a champion.
Very well. I am the voice.
And I broke the teabag.
We are one with the shadows.
Why not just break something? It's gonna be a prick to deal with. Get more stuff. Get more stalkers. Why do I talk with a stereotypical voice? The problem with protoss is that they are very... they're not so cheap as other races. Terrans and Zerg have their problems, but they're way cheaper. Plus the Zerg can just spam their characters and that's it. The fight is done. The only problem they have is Vespene gas, but that's not a big deal. Vespene gas either requires an automated extractor or 3 workers, and it's not a problem, especially if you can get 2 drones to work at a gas chamber, or to be spawned from a single egg. It is a problem for the protoss when they have a fuck ton of characters with units that just use way too much minerals. Too many. Die! Again, they're much better at tanking, but they still have a lot to take care of. Especially with players like me, who can't micro for shit. Just send singular stalker in here. I would have probably loved using the Zealots. They look cool. But again, way too expensive and not efficient enough. They get fucked by one Zergling egg. So 2 Zerglings and 1 Zealot is just dead. They're pretty good though.
Executor Solendus, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Solendus.
And Immortals just get armor in this patch.
Zeratul, I can sense your presence. The Kala is filled with rage. My mind is being consumed.
Artanis, you must hold on. We are coming for you. Your lives are meaningless, purposeless. I grant you salvation.
Rage isn't salvation, buddy.
The Dark God is here, on Ire. He has wrested control of the Kala.
I don't know how you do that.
Have fallen. With our nerve cords severed, only we Nerazim remain unaffected. It falls to us to halt this madness, brothers.
Yeah, you can just do it by yourself.
We must reach young Artanis. I only pray that we are not too late.
Voices. Whisper of oblivion.
He can literally just do it by himself. There's no reason to use the Stalkers.
Fury. And rage.
Zeratul must survive. They don't even breach.
And hear his whispers.
Fight, Artanis. Do not let Amon consume you.
Unending hatred.
He has corrupted the Kala. Your nerve cords chain you to his will. They must be removed.
What the fuck did I say in the heart of the storm?
Protoss. Cycle. You shall not stand against me.
Hmm.
My life for Ire.
Again, after Wings of Liberty, Starcraft 2 has just become an anime. There's no reason for this, other than to look cool.
The keystone will guide you to the Zelnaga.
Zeratul.
There's no reason for that.
Forgive me.
And he just replaces his one of his face blades with Zaratul's, which is cool. Yeah, blue and green are good colors on Artanas, but what the fuck? It just looks like shit. He's just scared. He's not a warrior. He's a goddamn builder.
Smith Carax, I have been looking.
Why did it become so loud?
Artanis, praise the
Your nerve
gods.
cords, they must be removed.
It was done by the Dark Templar. I am free of the Kala's corruption. Are there others?
What?
I have saved all that I could. Come, we must escape this world before time runs out.
Escape? How?
The Spear of Adun still rests beneath the ruins of Kor Shakal. Its generators are ancient, but a phase smith of your ability will know how to bring them online.
The Spear of Adun. I am honored to have the opportunity. This is fortune we cannot ignore.
Indeed. Come, we must go at once.
Carax is just one of those characters where they bring a character because he's smart.
Hierarch, we are en route to the Spear of Adun. As long as its generators still function, I should be able to bring them online. Once the spear is fully activated, we must flee from this fallen world.
This bitch ancient and he's the only guy who can use it.
The Spear of Adun lies dormant beneath the heart of the Conclave. I had hoped to raise it, to secure our victory against the Zerg. But now, it is our last hope for survival.
Artanis, why do you flee from your salvation?
Selendis. She has fallen under Amon's control. Carax, we have to bring the Spear of Adun online.
The first power cell is activating, but the remaining 4 have been disabled by creep.
I see. We have no choice but to clear them. What of our defenses?
Unfortunately, they are without power. However, the Spear of Adun support systems can aid us. They will allow us to deploy pylons anywhere on the battlefield. We should deploy one here as soon as possible.
Use the deploy pylon.
Cold is the void.
Instead of you know,
These photon cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation. But our first priority must be to clear the power cells of Creep.
I am detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's deploy pylon ability would be ideal for this.
Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well.
This mission I absolutely hate. There's an expansion over here which you can retake for your own good. But there's a problem with that. That expansion comes at a cost. You can only build at certain points because a hybrid spawner is in there and it's outside of the map. You cannot do yet.
We can now transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
We move unseen. Intriguing.
You have not enough minerals.
Fine. I shall become the third one. State thy bidding. I'm gonna need a lot of stalkers. I need to bring down all 4 of these power cells to the lowest point
Circling
of their
bioforms
life.
on approach to our nexus. We must rally our defenses. Warp gate online. We can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch.
You have not enough minerals.
I have to bring 4 of them at their lowest point so I don't get fucked by, you know, the objective backlash. Because with each pylon there's a new wave of instantly transportable enemies with constant waves, which I cannot fight. These photon cannons are not designed to fight waves of enemies, especially worthless against Zerglings. But at least now I can teleport in my units. It's either zealots or stalkers, which I would prefer stalkers because they can attack ground and air, which is a lot better than just having ground as your target.
We move unseen. Intriguing.
Of course, the most heavily fortified position is this one here. Where you cannot even fight that with just zealots.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
I will teach you what? 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 I need a robotic score. Okay, they're dead. I still need more shield generators. And more ion cannons. They're always welcome here. But the probes do get fucking stuck. May, can I just Leave. Bruh. Okay, the next one... I think I'm gonna try and use this in here. What do you mean location invalid? Also the cutest boy. Or the cutest voice you could ever get. Work in your fucking gates. You get the cutest voice of a drone. And then you get, you have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Fuck you. And these are just 150. And plus, stalkers can just teleport between these places, which you can just abuse that. You can heavily fortify everything in your base with ion cannons. Which I'm just gonna do almost just that.
You require my skills.
Yes. And you don't even have to use the fuckery that is control commands. You can just use this. It's still a control command, but it's not as fucky as before. Or as control 1, control 2. Intriguing.
I serve. I am the heart of darkness.
Okay, that is too much.
Be released from your pain. We move unseen. It shall be as you say.
There it is. There's the problem they face. More probes.
Another pack of Zerglings is approaching our nexus from the south.
I'm just gonna need a lot more cannons. And do not get shit-faced. Oh, that is too much for now. You can just spam your ion cannons as much as you want. Unless the distance is too much for your stalkers to compete with. Which I think I'm just doing that. I'm making too much of a distance for them to teleport through. But for now it's fine. Just need one more worker and that's it. Now I can do this.
Very well. I am here in the shadows.
I just need more resources and that's it.
I serve.
Yeah, they shoot too hard. And can I walk through that?
I am the voice.
I cannot walk through that. Yep. Okay, I can only use stalkers now.
We are one with the shadows. Intriguing. I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
Oh, if only I could. If only I could use you as leverage.
We move unseen.
There it is.
Cold is the void.
Still fucking works.
Very well. It shall be.
I've got another
Karax,
gateway.
I've brought another warp gate online. Prepare it for immediate use.
I am here in the shadows.
And again! Oh, you son of a bitch. Nope, nope, nope. It shall be as I say, you fucking cunt. Nope, that is the wrong way. Where's safety? Where's Safety? Okay, can I move through here? I can. Okay, good. I can clear this area pretty quickly.
You require my skills.
I don't know why, but this mission just takes too much time for me. Probably because I'm a pussy bitch. I don't want to fight the continuous waves. They're gonna start spawning. And plus the hybrid just spawn out of nowhere. I think that was either that is either another attack wave or replacements for the defenses.
I am here in the shadows. Very wise.
And this is why you use stalkers. They deal decent damage. Just decent damage. But not that good. There it is. But do not destroy it yet. This one is fine, I think. There's a gateway, or a warp gate. And that is an attack wave.
I am the heart of darkness.
Yep, that's an attack wave.
It shall be as you
Not
say.
good with the attack waves. And not nice.
Base is under attack.
I am here in the shadows. Intriguing.
Okay, I think I need more Gates. Bill Gates. Do you come here for funny jokes? No, you're not. You're not even come here. Sad reality. The fact that I'm streaming fucking alone for myself.
State thy bidding. I am here in the shadows. We move unseen. Very well.
There it is. Now I just need to wait for my energy to refill. Or I could just do this.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Oh, that is a bit too much.
It shall be as you.
Well done, Hierarch. All of the abandoned warp gates are now under our control.
We are one with it.
Now
The voice of the eclipse.
we try and retake second conduit. Couldn't do it. Still weird to say that.
I would advise caution,
nope.
Hierarch. You are approaching the Zerg's hive cluster. It will be heavily defended.
Which everything is heavily defended right here. Thing is nice. And that was a replacement for one of the phone.
Very well. We move.
That is a problem. Just because this is an attack wave. The fuck you mean under attack? All the hybrid have started attacking. Oh, that's a problem. Which I hope I'm gonna rectify soon.
I am the heart of darkness. It shall be as you say.
Well, the pylons are not sustaining that much damage. This should be fine. But there's still the problem that everything is heavily fortified. Why are you still coming in? That is way too low. Okay. Left side.
All shall be one. All conflict shall end.
Left side is protoss, the right side is Zerg. I think you should optimize your build for that, but I'm not one of the people that this game has been targeted at. I'm one of the people who just like the different races. I just want to fuck them. But that is not what I'm here for right now. And yeah, they either send you an attack wave of Nidus Worms or fucking Warp Gates. Probably a bit too robotic. There's a big ass attack wave. Holy shit. And I should be at least getting a couple of stalkers behind so that they can finish the mission. This was, I think, the highest fortification they had. Like, this game is, or this mission is strong for you if you don't strategize. Fuck you. Okay, you stay behind. The face of the eclipse. Okay, everything up. Additional pylons. You must construct additional pylons. What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
All life is broken, flawed. It must be reforged.
But we love broken things. You know, like shitty love dramas that are just there to make us feel worse than we already are.
We move unseen.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, move there. You
The second power
destroy.
cell is active. The spear
You
sensor
destroy.
array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artanis. Your people have finally found true unity.
Sensors online.
There it is.
Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point.
And mission over.
Eliminate those warp prisms.
Every hand turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
Nidus worms. Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet.
This is how you win the game. Or win the mission
Power transfer complete.
without problems.
The spear of Adun is ready to depart. Warp all first
firstborn freed from Amon aboard, Facesmith. We must flee this world if we are to survive.
As you command.
They're just doing Night Swarms for no reason. This is not a hard mission. Not as hard as what's to come. I still don't know how the earlier stages of Legacy of the Void harder than later stages. I know it's supposed to be easier because you have more abilities of the Spear of Adun, but why? This makes no sense.
The Spear of Adun, a marvel of Kalai engineering, and last of the three great Ark ships, each created to ensure the continuation of our culture in a dark time. Within its chambers rest contingents of zealots, Templar who bravely sacrificed, entering suspension so that they may serve as this vessel's army. Though it pains me greatly, I have begun severing their nerve cords. The ship's lower decks contain a star forge capable of constructing weapons of war. There is much to learn about this vessel. Its technology is ancient, yet highly advanced. We are aboard a relic from a glorious time, when our culture shined as a constellation.
Still looks like a PS2 fucking Lego game.
The celestial array has been updated, Hierarch. From here, you may select our next point of travel.
With this vessel, we will avenge what has transpired, Karax, and we will free the Templar.
He has spots. He has spots where his jaws would be if he was human. It's either Korhal or Shakuras, which I'm leaning towards Shakuras because it's way easier than Korhal.
Ire lost once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. This must not stand. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
194 million protoss. But it cycles through a year in 2 years of our time.
No.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
There's still a problem because the second mission in here is a bit hard for me.
Before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes.
He tried to free me. And he succeeded at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
I mean, true.
Karax, even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other Phase-Smiths. I am alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
Karax is like, I can't feel you without my psionic connection. How do you think I feel? Okay, War Council. Think of any other race.
Released from stasis.
She still bears her nerve cords. She is tethered to the Kala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver.
The dumbest bitch.
And your War Council advisor. You must be the executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here.
She is the dumbest bitch in this entire fucking series. My god. Every time she speaks,
Awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
I just wanna deck her. In her entirely imperfect body. I love your feet, but fuck you. The one thing I know that I can assume is that she would have those rabbit teeth. And not just rabbit teeth of a human. If she was human, she would have over-exaggerated rabbit teeth.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
Are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Ire. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours.
I really just want to sever your fucking head. She is the same level of bullshit that the female doctor from Wings of Liberty had.
The assembly panel allows you to customize your arm. Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change.
It's either this or this.
We are the blades of... I am here. I have returned.
For high damage, a slow rate of fire. And Dragoon Chassis provides a high amount of life for the cost of reduced movement speed. This is Blink and Phase Reactor. Of course I'm gonna use the Stalkers and Centurions. But the thing is,
We are the blades of iron.
I don't really know at this point if Centurions or Zealots are better. And there are 4 factions, not 3 to pick. It's not that simple.
The Shadow God.
I'm gonna use these because they stun the first enemy they hit. That's their entire shtick.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Oh shit. Goddamn.
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
Okay, and now we need...
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
But the thing is, they don't really have their ability yet. That's the bad part about this mission. It's quite good. It's easy too.
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher.
Avoid Thrasher.
By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use? Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate.
Like Artanas, well, fuck you.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Adun's command panel, Hierarch.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
He could not have made it worse if he tried.
I am the blade of the Narazim. Clever. By the void. Got to.
There we go. It's a
The
free
Zerg have
lane.
extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
Heavily fortified area. Ooh. A lazy time waster. Oh goddamn. Well, you missed a part of the anime. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna destroy the thing we wanted to build. Because again, I've said it on like 3 streams
The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus
already. Starcraft 2 after Wings of Liberty has just become a fucking anime. Each cutscene. Oh, you piece of shit. No, 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 no. First it was Kerrigan who fought Zeratul and then Amon. Now it's Artanis killing Zeratul. You cannot make this shit up. Now we just have protoss to play with. Which these will become way more powerful later on. Once they get an upgrade. And the next mission should give another taste of the anime of Legacy of the Void. It's literally one of the most epic scenes in the entire series. Anything else in here? But just show me.
The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Yeah, the one problem we have.
Second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Yeah, calm down. We can just do this. I bask in the twilight. Yeah. These fuckers are so goddamn awful at keeping the resources I give them. Wow, the Thrasher is useless basically. I think there's like 4 Thrashers in the entire mission. I don't even remember if there's any backlash from completing a part of it. Didn't I kill you? Or completing a part of...
This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
the main mission.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue continue evacuating.
I come.
Clever.
But not clever enough, bitch.
I will comply. I am but a phantom.
If you fuck... Oh, oh, shit. I get very powerful, shitty when they can be seen. Although overpowered.
The darkness rides.
The Spear of Adun is gonna have so many more power-ups.
Twilight. By the void.
And hold on. There it is, and transform, horizontal. Hey, now I'm looking at the game.
I am the blade of the Narazim. Khatum.
I don't remember where the second detector is.
I will comply. By the void.
There it is.
Jakul Enoch. I bask in the twilight.
The second detector should fall easily. Oh, there's also a third one. And I've missed all of them. Just all of them. Fuck's sake.
By the void.
Another Thrasher has appeared.
Yeah, I know.
What must be done?
Nasperu.
Badar.
From the shadows I come. Fear is an illusion.
Well, then why am I scared? You stupid bitch. Fucking smack about me. This is the third one, so there's a fourth. And he's gonna be the final one. Like, they're useless by themselves.
That should buy the conduit more time.
Okay, now we attack this one. I don't think there's any backlash
We have secured a second
on
launch
this mission.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Evacuation ships. Ooh. Not get hit. Okay, you can just piss off.
Is upon us.
Yep, and I've just killed all my Dark Templars. We must construct additional pylons.
From the shadows I From the shadows I come.
Again, you can only build on pylon created areas.
Fear is an illusion. I
so I'm gonna have a bit of a problem in here. I'm sorry. There's... How did you survive on 2 HP, boy? I have not killed every single one of them. Holy shit. Gotta bring me a tomb. Oh god damn it. Ooh. I fucked up.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
You have not enough minerals.
From the shadows I come. By the void. You seek our service.
That phrase is gonna haunt me. From the shadows I come. They can stun the enemy. And there's the problem.
Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations? Upgrade complete.
Still haven't done this one.
Base is under attack.
So you get over here.
Base is under attack.
I am the blade of the Narazim.
How the hell did you survive that? Okay, now we can just spam Dark Templar.
From the shadows
You, please, faster. And you still died.
We have
What the
cleared
failure?
the station. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
And only one Solarite reserve remains uncovered. Or undiscovered, rather. This is a mild mission. As opposed to whatever the fuck's gonna happen in the next one, like, holy shit! You have never seen the last mission from Zaratul's perspective. Because I'm a pussy bitch. I don't want to play that mission, it's too hard for me. The next mission is a mild version of that. Which I'm gonna show it on a Thursday. Tuesday, I don't know. Which one's first?
We are recovering the last solar
Tuesday.
reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I am intrigued.
Mate,
I will comply.
stop that. That should be the last one.
Artanis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
I am the blade of the Narazim.
Nope, 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 nope. Now I have to... Fuck! Hate this one. No, I have not. I have not even tried to do that. I was only collecting prime parts, which I could get.
But a phantom.
As many as I could, I would just take them.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Yeah, but you're also one of the reasons one of our kind of traitors, but also the best boys have died. What the fuck do you mean a special room for me?
Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg pour through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul.
That is actually a good idea.
This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Aya.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
And Cadranto, meet the dumb bitch. Do you remember the doctor? Dr. Hansen from Wings of Liberty? Yeah, this is the protoss equivalent of Dr. Hansen. She's the dumb bitch. Except Dr. Hansen was a Mary Sue. This is just a stupidity quadra stupidity.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the protoss were broken. Throughout the aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies.
No shit!
Adapting to this period is difficult.
Okay, let me give you the little rundown of what happened in the Protoss whole history. So, Protoss were just basically plants. They looked the same, but they were just plants. Tribal, and so on and so forth. They were still pretty smart, but they were tearing each other apart with just civil wars and tribalism. Xel'Naga come in. Okay, we kind of made you, but we didn't want you to be, like, this type of a warrior race. We want you to be a warrior race with dignity. So we're gonna give you Kala. You know, the new shtick, the new fashion. We're gonna connect you all to one singular conduit, one fucking battery, which you can talk to, feel your feelings with, and you'll all be connected. Every time you die, you just come back to Kala. Your memory is stored in there. but almost no one can, you know, fuck with it. Some time passes, okay? Fuckers like this woman, like this bitch. Three of them were connected to the biggest ships, the Noah Arks of the Protoss race, to preserve the memory, the genetics, and the history of the Protoss race before they were put into the fucking these ships. She doesn't know fucking anything. And my chat has died. What the fuck do you mean email and... What? The fuck? What in the actual hell do you mean? Right? Fucking cool. Great. So... The Civil War just stopped because of Kala, of course. Everything becomes, you know, normal. They start exploring shit. But sometime the Zerg come in because the Overmind, which was the boss of the Zerg, felt that, I'm kind of getting pushed around by the Xel'Naga. And I don't think it's the whole Xel'Naga. I think it's one dude who is Amon. You know, the dude from Avatar, Korra. He says, okay, so you're gonna be my Overmind, you're gonna be used by me. The Overmind was like, I see the future. I see your bullshit. Okay, Amon, I see your bullshit. You bring me to be your absolute slave, I bring you woman. I bring you human woman with psionic energy, but she's Zerg. She's under me, but she knows how to think. She comes in, Kerrigan, of course. She fucks around. Ire is destroyed, which was the whole homeworld of the Protoss. Well, the Firstborn, the Nerazim, which are Dark Templars. They've replaced themselves to Shikuras, which we're currently on, well, close to, because they rejected Kala. They thought, like, this shit whack. Kala is not fashion. It's not trending right now. We don't like it. Or it's trending, but we are the teenage angsty kids. So we're gonna sever our fucking cords. They severed their cords, they're free. They don't feel each other, but they're free. Centuries come through. Ire is just fucked by Zerg. It was destroyed, the heroes have died. Starcraft 2 comes in, Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm come through. Kerrigan is no longer a bad bitch. She is fucky right now, but she's not a bad bitch. She's just traveling the world. Artanis is like, Kerrigan is not a problem anymore. We can retake Ire. He comes in to retake Ire. The connection with Kala is not severed in the Firstborn, so Amon is just like, you're all idiots. You know that, right? He comes in, possesses almost everyone who was possessed by Kala. He just controls everyone who had the cords, their hair. And like, Zeratul is just, Artanis, I wanted to warn you about this bullshit. You didn't listen. Now I'm dead because of you. But find the Xel'Naga artifact and bring everyone over. This dumb bitch. This singular Dr. Hansen wannabe. She's not even a Mary Sue. She's just a dumb character. Rohanna? More like shit. She's the only Protoss who's like, I can sever my cords, but that would compromise years of history and strategic benefit, which I don't fucking use, and memories of every Protoss who was before the Noah's Ark. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sever my cords. You will see what that will bring her. She cannot fucking control Amon. She's stupid.
Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Now it's either Dark Templars who can, well, they're cloaked, and they can just teleport between targets to kill them quickly. And Avengers, who die and return back to the archives. What is the point of you? This is the shittiest unit in the Protoss army. What is your point? You don't even deal that much damage. But it's just hair. It's not, it doesn't even hurt. This is, what the fuck? Every single Protoss on this ship, which is a massive ship, was like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to just be possessed and kill all of my brethren and then just die. I'll just sever the fucking cords that make me do that. This one is like, nah. History. Racism.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight. A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adum and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun, but the star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do
Basically,
what you can, Phase Smith. We will
Son.
acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready.
I tell you, this shit broken. Unbelievably so.
Select the core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch.
My favorite Smith. Abathurans won't fuck him. Carax. He's like, oh, technology, yes.
This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adum's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems. You may begin diverting Solarite now.
Okay. Everything in auxiliary systems. But that's gonna be it for today, so thank you for coming. I hope you had fun watching my stream. Share this channel and follow it to learn like a fucking flower. Being just mad that there are two of these bitches. Two of them. Why? Fuck you. You can shut the hell up. Once and for all, you're a failure of the Protoss race. Fucking racist. How the fuck you gonna be a Protoss and be racist? So thank you for coming, and I hope you have a great life. Bye.